everyone, so today I decided to do this tag, a tag I actually saw a while back from my fellow 411 mama Catherine. It is the looking back on my pregnancy tag, and I saw her tag and I thought it was so cute and so fun and I really wanted to do it. So today is going to be the day I'm going to do it, and there's 11 questions and I have them here on my phone, so I'm just going to get started because I tend to ramble on. Question number 1, what's one thing you would change about your pregnancy? If I could change it, I kind of wish I would have enjoyed my pregnancy a little bit more, because I think when I was about 6 months, on, I started wishing that the pregnancy would speed along and I was just, really excited to meet the baby, and, I just really wish I'd taken the time to really enjoy my pregnancy, because I was treated like a queen for 8 months, so I should have really enjoyed that a little bit more. Next time I will. Number 2, most surprising symptom. My most surprising symptom was heartburn. Believe it or not, I have never had heartburn until I was pregnant. And I was pregnant with Jacob when I was 27, 28. Yeah, so I wasn't young or anything like that. I was actually pretty old, and I've never had heartburn until now. I remember it was at work and it happened, and I felt a lot of pain in my chest. And then I asked my coworker, and I was like, what is going on? And she was like, honey, you have heartburn. I've never had it, so that was my surprising symptom. Number 3, something every pregnant woman should know. You should know that you will probably not get much sleep when the baby's here. So you need to sleep as much as you can now. I know not every baby's like that. I do have a friend who had a baby girl and she sleeps throughout the night almost as soon as she came out, and that is just wonderful, wonderful news because I did not have an experience like that at all. So yeah, you should know you're not going to get any sleep, so you better sleep now. Number 4, funniest thing that happened while you were pregnant. I can't really think of anything that was funny that happened, but I did like to make people feel awkward. When I was about 4.5 to 5 months, that's when I really started showing, and not everybody at work knew I was pregnant. So when people see me in the hall, the first week or so when I started showing, they would just kind of look at my stomach. They wouldn't even look at my face. They just like focus on my stomach. And then one day they would come up and they'd be like, "Oh, congratulations! I didn't know you were pregnant." And I would just kind of look at them like, "Do I look pregnant?" And they'll assume that I wasn't, and that I was just fat, and they'll feel so awkward. I don't know. I thought that was funny, but I eventually tell them that, yeah, I am. But yeah, they kind of don't like me for doing that. Question number 5. What's the one thing you couldn't get enough of? Oh my goodness. Foot massages. Yes, I made my husband give me foot massages all the time. Even, I'll just say they hurt, but they don't hurt every day, but I just like to have foot massages. I actually haven't had one of those in a very long time, but I couldn't get enough of massages. Number 6, one thing that annoyed you the most about pregnancy. I don't know if I can say annoyed, but I guess I was annoyed that I had a lot of morning sickness during my first trimester. I mean, it was just constant every single day. It wasn't just morning, it was like morning, afternoon, and night. Every time I got into a car, I got car sick and I would throw up. When I try to eat certain food, I would throw up. So yeah, that was annoying. Number 7, a word of advice for pregnant women. A word of advice. I would advise pregnant women to not take every advice you hear to the heart, because I know once you're pregnant, every single person would give you all types of different advice, and sometimes they'll conflict with each other. I mean, I'll have one set of people telling me not to do this, and then on the other side, I would have somebody telling me, oh, you should do that. So what you really need to do is just do your own research, listen to your own body, and do what you feel is right for your baby. Number 8, your favorite snack food while you were pregnant. Favorite snack? Popcorn. I always want popcorn. Microwavable, extra butter popcorn. That was my thing. I always had to have popcorn. I actually kept like bags at my desk at work so I could pop them while I was there. I couldn't get enough of popcorn. Food that made you sick while you're pregnant. Beef. Any type of beef. Like, I don't know if you guys know what pho is. It's like this Vietnamese noodle soup dish, and there's like very thinly slices of steak in there. I used to love it. But when I was pregnant, I couldn't eat it, I couldn't smell it, I couldn't look at it, I couldn't think about it because I would just throw up. Hamburgers, steak, any kind of beef, I can't look at it, I can't smell it, I just don't like it. And the funny thing is, Jacob hates to eat beef. Like, he doesn't want anything to do with beef. So I don't know if that had anything to do with that. But I mean, after I gave birth, I was okay. I started eating again and I love it. But for that 9 months, I just couldn't eat it. Number 10, silly things you cried about while you were pregnant. I know exactly what it was. I know there was a lot of commercials that made me cry, like Hallmark commercials and stuff like that. But I remember there was one incident at work, and I remember I cried because I started talking about this Japanese animation called Grave of the Fireflies. And at the end, oh my god, I might cry right now thinking about it. It's basically about like this little girl and her older brother. We're in wartime in Japan, and their parents got killed, and her brother was about like 14, and the little girl, she's like about 5. And basically the story is about how the 13-year-old brother was taking care of their little sister, and then like they were starving and they were dying, and then they were homeless, and then people didn't want to give them money, and then at the end they were like dying of hunger basically, and then they had like this box of candy in there, and they used to eat that candy all the time, and his brother still carries the box, and they have this thing when, I don't know, when the girl's really hungry, he'll take the little case of candy out and he'll like pretend to shake out the candy and he'll pretend to eat the candy. I don't know, it's just so sad. And then they were homeless at this train station, and then the brother died, and then the can fell down. Oh my god, it was just so sad. I remember I was like crying, I was bawling my eyes out telling somebody that story. Oh my god, I can't think about that movie. Number 11, names you considered. Oh man. Before we found out the gender, my husband and I kind of made a like a little deal. If it was boy, he got to name the boy. Of course, we both had to agree on a name. And if it was a girl, you know, I got to name it, but we had to both come up with names. And my husband picked up Jacob and another name, but I knew somebody had a baby with that name, but I cannot remember for the life of me what it was right now. But yeah, but Jacob was like one of the first 1 or 2 name that he came up with, and we really liked it. A lot of people think that I named him Jacob after Twilight's Jacob, because that's when the whole thing started. It was, you know, when Jacob was first born, while I was pregnant, the whole Twilight thing was really huge. But that's totally not the reason why. I've always liked the name Jacob, and you know, I just thought it was a really cute name, and it really suits him. And if I was to name my son after a Twilight character, I am Team Edward anyways, so I would have named him Edward if I was doing that, but that wasn't why I did it. And if it was a girl, I would have named her Chloe. I always liked that name, and my first name is Wing Yi, so I like the Chloe, like I like the E's I don't know. So I liked Chloe. And sorry, my thingy went down. And that's it. That was all 11 questions for the pregnancy tag. And if you guys want to do it, please do so and put a video response down below so I will be sure to watch it so I won't miss it. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye-bye!